Coach Karabo, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on the 2-0 win. Can you give us your thoughts on the game?
Thank you for having me. Not an easy game away to Orlando Pirates, a ball-playing team. We try to play as well, but away they understand the conditions better, they understand the dimensions of the field better. We struggled a little bit, but we recovered. We recovered when we made a few tactical changes on the sides to make sure that their overloads on the wings don't kill us anymore. They don't take advantage of the overloads on the wings. We managed to get a foothold at least in the game, and with us pressuring on the counter attack, we managed to get the first goal. The youngster Tabiso is very young. You know, he's just coming into the university. He's adjusting very well. He led the line very well today. You know, put them under pressure. But in the second half, they tried to come back, and I think that's what got them in trouble, because they had to push numbers. They've had to push numbers, and it left a few areas on the sides open for us to attack. I struggled a little bit of sending messages to our guys on where to play the balls, but when we got that message clear, we started having the upper hand while playing the balls on the wings a lot more, and we started exploiting the 1v1 at the back. You know, we realized even then that if we charge or drive with the balls, their centre backs are not very strong on 1v1s. You know, they are good with interceptions, they are good with headers, they are good with playing, but when they have to defend 1v1, they had issues, and this is where we gave them a few problems when we started charging at them. So, but you know what? It's a number 2 versus number 3 game, so it was always going to be tough. There's a reason that they are number 3 on the log. There's a reason that they're there. So our games are not getting easy as well. But I'm just happy for the 3 points. I'm happy for the guys. They fought quite well, you know, and I'm just happy that we got the 3 points. We just have to go recover now, do a bit of recovery, because on Wednesday is another one. The number 2 is playing the number 4. So once again, it's going to be a heavy game. But I believe that our boys can pull this off. They can work as hard as they work today. So happy for the 3 points. Obviously, I'm a purist. I also wanted to dominate a bit of possession, dominate the game a bit, but yeah, it happens once in a while that you win the game and having not played well. I'll admit that we did not play well, but we got the 3 points. They'll say, yeah, it's just happy for the 3 points, but not the performance. But the defensive performance, I will obviously be happy about, because it was very good. Yeah, they could have scored a couple of times, but we recovered very well. And this is what we were working on during the week. You know, we worked on defensive elements, you know, of repeated defensive actions, you know, not just the first action. And this is where today we got a little bit of the upper hand in defense, that we're not just worried about the first action, but the second and the third action. And we did well in that aspect.
Coach, it was a highly tactical game, very intense. Can you break down your tactical approach to this game, so that we can understand how you approached it and how it turned out there?
Yeah, we knew that normally they go with a 3-4-3. They changed it slightly today. Still a similar formation, but they pushed their wing backs high. So we knew this. We wanted to go with a 4-4-2, but we changed it slightly to a 3-1-4-2, with midfielders who are strong in both aspects of defending and attacking. So we wanted to win the midfield battle, and I think we did that very well today. Everything that they wanted to do eventually was on the sides. You know, they wanted to catch us on the wings, because the midfield was crowded. So yeah, we knew their strategy. We knew their strategy, especially on the wings as well. When we played against them the first game, they also used the wings. So we closed the center and forced them wide. When we saw that they were trying to overload the wide spaces, we then overloaded as well. Made it actually not overload, but made it equal numbers on the sides and closed the center, and they had problems. And that's why If you look at most of their balls, they just wanted to basically play the cross goal or over the top or switch balls, you know. And I'll admit it was difficult for them. We made it difficult for them. We pushed them wide. We sent them wide, so that there's no shots on target. We know they've got players who can shoot from the center. So it was always going to be a problem if we let the center open. So the strategy was to close the center, narrow it down, force them wide, and then when they try to get overloads on the wings, we just ensure that we close those areas as well.
Coach, as we've spoken about this before, your battle between yourselves and SSU, with every game it becomes more difficult, more intense. How are you dealing with this element psychologically?
Very easy for us, very easy. We are number 2. It's out of our hands. It's only for SSU to lose it. So the pressure is not on us, the pressure is on SSU. We are going to ensure that every match we play it as a final. You know, we'll take every match very seriously and ensure that we push them. You know, we want anyone who is going to be promoted from our league must be a worthy champion. You know, we must get someone who will represent us well in the ABC Motsepe League. So we will do our bit as well and push them as hard as possible. If they crack, they crack. We might slip in, but every game is important to us. So we'll take it one step at a time. Every game will be like a final now, you know. So our boys are ready for that battle. They're a very competitive team. So the pressure is not on us. We are not the number 1 team. We are the 2nd team on the log. So we leave it to the number 1s to either carry on or to break down. But what people must know is that UJ are a very competitive team. We will compete until the last match.
Coach Karabo, thank you very much for your time and all the best in your remaining games.
Thank you so much.